Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I am actually getting ready for once. Usually when I do get readies with me, when I'm done filming, I end up just wiping it off and I don't actually go anywhere, but I am actually going somewhere. But I wanted to do a get ready with me to talk about where I've been for the past year, because other than my last video, I hadn't posted in a whole year. So I'd love to talk about where I've been, what I've been doing, how I've been, how everyone in my life has been. This video is not going to be very focused on makeup. I might talk here and there, but of course all of the products that I use will always be listed in my description box below in case you are curious. So let's just get started. My hair right now is very curly. I didn't brush it out yet. I usually do that at the very end. I feel like if I brush it out right away after I curl it, the curls fall faster. It might be just in my head, but I like to wait for them to completely cool and then just brush it all out at the end. Just to get the makeup aspect aside, I wanted to just take a moment to talk about some key products that I've been using that I have been loving. So the first is these two products, both by e.l.f., the Power Grip Primer and the Poreless Putty Primer. This creates a great base for my foundation and makeup in general. So the Power Grip is just to make the makeup last longer, and then this one is because I have fine lines. Like I have a smile line here and I have creasing here, and that's usually where my makeup breaks up the fastest, like here and on my chin area. There's just a lot of texture and like fine lines happening there. So this one helps really smooth everything out and make my makeup lay seamless, and then this one helps with longevity. So I really like these together. As far as foundation, these are my current obsessions, both by Laura Geller. This one is the Double Take Baked Versatile Powder. This one is more matte, and I think this is supposed to have more coverage, but they look pretty similar to me. And then this one is their classic Baked Balance and Brighten. I use the shade medium. These are my favorite powder foundations to date. A lot of the times powder foundations, they lay really weird on my acne or like any dry patches. So for that matter, I avoid them. And also at the time, I didn't really like the coverage I was getting with powder foundations. Like it just, something wasn't looking right. But these are the only ones where I really like how they look on me and how they wear over time too. And the last product that I want to give a quick shout out to is the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. I have been on the hunt for a tubing mascara that acts similarly to the Thrive Cosmetics one. I love that one, but I can only get it on Thrive Cosmetics, and that's really the only product I am interested in on their website. And if I only got that, then it wouldn't be free shipping. Like I need free shipping. So I have been on the hunt for a tubing mascara. I liked the Tartelette one, but I like this one more. First of all, it's way more affordable, but I feel like the Tartelette one, it's not as easy to take off. Like this one doesn't smear on me at all, and it's easy to take off. Like I like a tubing mascara for everyday use. I don't like waterproof because every time I try to take it off, it's a hassle. I lose a lot of lashes. So tubing mascaras are my jam for every day. And this one is the only one that I really like so far that compares to the Thrive Cosmetics one. Granted, it's been a while since I've used the Thrive Cosmetics one, but I think I still prefer it over this one. But this one is a great alternative, especially if you're considering the price point, because Thrive Cosmetics is more expensive than the Milani one. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. We can get started. So my last video, I did a wear test, and I have to be honest with you guys, that video was filmed last year, as in January of 2023. So it took me a full year to edit that video. And it's funny because in that video, I say Happy New Year. Like you just don't know that when I said that, I was referring to last year. So it took me a hot minute to get that one up and going because last year was just chaotic for me in so many ways. There are other videos that I have not edited that I may still put on this channel. You'll know that they're old versus what I look like now because I think you might be able to tell that there's a face difference, also a hair difference, like my hair color is a little bit different. The reason for that being, like I said in my last video, I was on a fitness journey and I wanted to lose some weight, and it's a year later. I am down roughly somewhere in between 40 to 50 pounds. So my face, when you compare it to my last video, is a little bit slimmer. It's crazy because when I was editing that video, and you know, when you see yourself every single day, you don't really notice these differences. But when I was editing that video, I was like, oh my God, there is a huge difference. So there may be a video or two that is old from last year that I may edit and put it on this channel. You will know based on how my face looks. So I just wanted to get that out of the way in case I have like a bunch of videos back to back and like I look one way one week and then another way another week and it doesn't look consistent. That is why. But the reason why I was busy last year, well, for one, I'm still working. I work an 8 to 4 job and I am in office. So I wake up like 6:30, 7 o'clock to get ready, and then I leave the house around 7:30 to get to work, and I'm gone and out of the house. Sorry, my dog is scratching the door. But I'm gone until about 4:30. So that is a chunk of my day. And then when I get home, I'm exhausted, like mentally, physically. All I can really do is like clean, walk the dogs, and just decompress. Oh my God. Willow. And because I'm so tired, a lot of the times I don't want to edit my videos. I've never had an issue with filming. Like I said, I have like 2 or 3 videos right now in the vault waiting to be edited that I never got to after a year. So filming is not the issue for me, it's editing. Sitting down and editing, listening to my voice for hours is not a good time. You know what it's like when you just record your voicemail for your phone and then you have to hear yourself back to make sure it sounds good. And you're like, ugh, is that what my voice sounds like? It's like that all the time when you edit. I've gotten used to it, but like I said, editing it's not always a really good time. You have to focus on it. You can't really listen to music because you're listening to the video. It would be a lot easier if you could listen to music, but I don't know how you would. How does that even work? So work definitely takes up a lot of my time and energy. And then this year, we also had just a really busy social life. Like we had 4 weddings, and then you know with weddings, it's never just the wedding. There's like the bachelorette party, the bridal shower, there's shopping for your dress, and then also getting the dress altered. Like there was always something on my social calendar that I had to prioritize. I think this year will be a lot better social calendar wise because my best friend, she moved to Florida and I spent a lot of time with her and she abandoned me, which is, you know, whatever. But me and her spent a lot of time together, and now that she's not here, my social calendar is pretty clear. Bestie, if you're watching, I miss you. So I'm hoping being the key word here, it looks like my calendar has freed up a lot, that I'll be able to film more, but I said that last year and look how that went. So we'll see. I definitely don't plan on having like a consistent schedule. I don't think it's beneficial for me to try and commit myself to a schedule because it kind of creates this stress that I have to film and it takes away the fun of filming. So I don't want to commit to some type of schedule or do any like empty promises, but I still very much enjoy YouTube. I enjoy the community, talking to everybody, and I definitely enjoy makeup. Maybe not to the same capacity that I used to. I do know that I don't consume as much product as I used to just because my lifestyle and my preferences has changed, but I do still very much enjoy makeup and the happiness that it gives me. I don't wear makeup every day for work. Sometimes I'm really lazy and I just go out the door, but the days that I do wear makeup, I try to make it a point to like sit down, listen to music or watch a movie or something. Like it's a whole ritual that I still very much enjoy. As far as where I see this channel going, I would love your feedback because I still love makeup. I would say I still love foundation the most, but I'm going to be really picky about what foundations I review. Before any foundation was put out, I would try my best to get it and review it, whether or not I thought I was gonna like it. And now I think, because this is my own money, I want to be more selective about the makeup that I want to buy. As you guys may already know, or maybe you didn't, but I am cruelty free and I have been for about 2, maybe 3 years. So I already narrowed down a lot of the products that I can use from that, but I really want to focus on just buying products that genuinely look interesting to me. But I still definitely want to do makeup reviews. I also love other things too, and I don't know if I should incorporate them into my channel. Like my other passions are like clothing hauls, even cooking. I love cooking, and I would say that I love cooking more than I love makeup. So I'm like, do I create a new channel for that? Do I just throw that in every once in a while? Or do I not add it at all? Like that's not something you want to see. So I would just really like your feedback on what you think about that. As far as how everyone else is doing, Steve is doing great. The dogs are doing great. We haven't fostered in a while, but I want to foster. Maybe this spring or summer, you know, when the weather gets nicer. I would love to do that again. We went to Rome last year. I think it might be my favorite trip. Steve's favorite trip was still Aruba, which we took 2 years ago, but I don't know, it's a toss-up between Aruba and Rome for me. Just because there was so much history and there was just something to do every day. I am an itinerary girl. Like if you vacation with me, I need to know what we're doing, on what day are we doing, where we're going to eat. I will tally up the cost and make everybody Venmo me. So I am a planner, and I think Rome was very much that for me versus the year before with Aruba. It was great, it was relaxing. The food phenomenal. The only thing is we were there for about 6 days and I feel like we didn't do anything other than swim and like go to the beach, which was great. But if I could do that again, I probably only would have done it for like 3 or 4 days. We like to take 1 week trip every single year. So this year we've been going back and forth. I think Steve wants to go to China, which I think would be really cool. But I think I want to go to Greece because I feel like it's a good mix of history, which I liked from Rome, but also relaxing. Like they have all-inclusive resorts, which we really liked from Aruba. So I think that would be a good compromise. So we'll see. But we usually take a vacation around the end of September / beginning of October. So we have some time to think about it. And I forgot to also add in a reason why I felt like I couldn't film last year was because we were always, well, I felt like we were always working on the house too. If we weren't doing something like on our social calendar, we were working on the house. Last year we got like the fence put up, we had landscaping put in. Just last month, Steve had to like demo part of the drywall. Well, he didn't do it, but we had to hire someone to like demo his office wall and like put in French doors. So we had a lot of home projects, but I feel like the house is pretty much where I would like it to be. The only thing we have left is painting. We want to paint the whole house. I know we want to add crown molding like on the ceilings, at least downstairs we do. And then I also wanted to add like some extra cabinetry in the kitchen. So as I'm saying it, it doesn't sound as easy as painting. So we have projects, but I'm hoping that this year is the last year that we have a lot of big projects for the house and then we can just chill on it. Like we don't have to worry about all these other projects. I think after this year, we should be good. By the way, my next video, I already filmed it and I have it mostly edited. I did go ahead and buy the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk. I did do a 2-day wear test on that. So that will be the next video that comes out after this. And the other videos that I filmed that are in the vault, but I never got around to editing, they were filmed last year. One of them was a full face of Milani. So I think I'm gonna edit that one. I totally forgot about that one. And then the other one I never got around to was reviewing the Shark Air Wrap. My husband bought that for me for Christmas. So I did a little review on that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put that one up. I have to see the video. Like I do not remember it at all. So I couldn't even tell you what I said, what I did. So I want to take a look at it and see if it's even worth putting the time and effort into editing or if I should just keep that one to myself. But I thought I'd give you a little heads up at least about what the next video is going to be about. It will be a wear test. I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer to the chest. I'm using the LYS multi-use liquid highlighter in the shade Brave. I think this is like the champagne shade. LYS, they were so nice. After I did my foundation review, they sent me a PR package of their highlighters, like liquid highlighters, powder highlighters. There was like a highlighting serum, like primer serum. So they were so nice to send me that. And then I never reviewed it. I feel horrible. So LYS, I am so sorry. If you are seeing this, I'm still a huge fan. I still love your products. I still use your foundation. I got it on my tank top. Oh well, it be what it be, life goes on. All right guys, this is the final look. I also went ahead and brushed out my curls. I'm just going out for sushi with some friends, so it's super casual. This is the fit. I just got my jeans out of the dryer, and so they're all warm and it feels amazing. But that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed me rambling on about where I've been. If not, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. You can downvote this video or something. I just want to say, if you are still here and supporting me after I've been away for a year, thank you so much. I say this all the time. I really am so grateful for the community that I have. You guys are so positive and uplifting and understanding. And it's just amazing how kind you guys are, not just to me, but even within the comments, like to each other. So just thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. We made it right on time. It is 6:46. My reservation is at 7 o'clock, so I gotta go. Love you guys. I will see you in my next one.